This week has been dominated by one image, the picture of Joe Biden with his aviators walking around the streets of Kyiv and air sirens blaring. Now let me show you another image. While Biden was showboating with Zelensky, Ohio was grappling with this disaster, a massive mishap that put lives at risk. A train derailed in Ohio this month. It happened in a village called East Palestine. It's a small village, just 5,000 odd residents. But this train crash is a big story worldwide because it is a chemical disaster. The crashed train spewed out toxic chemicals, chemicals that have been linked to diseases like cancer. An entire community was exposed to the black smoke. The people are worried. They don't know if the air is safe to breathe or the water is safe to drink. Some people are falling sick.
I've been getting headaches, sore throats, my nose running, my eye crying constantly, like burning, itchy.
I don't feel safe taking my kids into town, especially to the house. Like my neighbor right across the street from me literally got diagnosed yesterday with chemical pneumonia. I have a baby right here. She's 3 months old. And I have a 2-year-old son. They can't tell me, if they're lightheaded or if their stomach hurts or if their eyes burn, anything like that.
And there are more horror stories. One resident found his chickens dead. 6 of them died a day after the chemicals leaked. Another resident saw dead fish floating in a local creek. And going by one claim, thousands of fish have died. This toxic leak is being called America's Chernobyl. It's a horror show for sure. It began almost a month back. But where is Joe Biden? Nowhere to be seen. The US president did not want to deal with this headache. 2 days back, he tweeted, "This is their mess. They should clean it up." Biden asked the rail company to take over. But is that good enough? The residents don't think so. The mayor of East Palestine says Biden doesn't care about them. During an interview, he was asked about it, about Biden's visit to Kyiv. And listen to what he said. "Absolutely, that was the biggest slap in the face. That tells you right now he doesn't care about us." He can send every agency he wants to, but I found out this morning that he was in Ukraine giving millions of dollars away to people over there and not to us. On President's Day in our country, I'm so furious. A slap in the face, he says. That's how the mayor of this region saw Biden's visit to Kyiv. Donald Trump is making that point too. Unlike Joe Biden, he paid a visit to Ohio. He met the first responders and he visited the derailment site. He called out the president's indifference.
When I announced that I was coming, they changed their tune. It was an amazing phenomena. They were intending to do absolutely nothing for you. What this community needs now are not excuses and all of the other things you've been hearing, but answers and results.
Trump had his own reasons to go. He wants to win back the White House next year. But his visit has woken up Team Biden. The president still won't go, but his transport secretary is traveling to Ohio. And look at how many days it took. The train crash happened on the 3rd of February. Today is the 23rd. 20 days. The Biden administration took 20 days to send a senior cabinet member. And the locals say it's still not enough.
Hopefully, the attention that it kind of brought onto us will help a little bit. It kind of sucks, he came before the actual president did.
Actions speak louder than words at this point. Trump coming out, where's Biden? He's not here.
Where's Biden? He's not here. Those words sum up this story. The US president was known as Middle Class Joe. He built a career by projecting himself as a leader for the middle class. His presidential campaign stuck to the same message. Biden promised a foreign policy for the middle class. That's how he put it. But the US president seems to have lost track. He's more worried about defeating Putin, while his own citizens try to survive dangerous chemicals. And what about the American media, the likes of the New York Times? What are they saying? They say the derailment is a subject of quote-unquote wild speculation. Others say it's overblown characterization. Exaggerated claims are driving conspiracy theories. So let me ask you this. When the air smells like chemicals, when people start falling sick, when so many fish turn up dead, is it mere speculation? And we're curious because the same press is quick to point out grave environmental risks in other countries. They become activists targeting new projects. But what happened here? Yes, one should not jump to conclusions or exaggerate threats. An investigation is underway. It will determine the extent of the health risk. But playing down the story and ignoring the ground reality helps no one, except Joe Biden, of course.